Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and, well, this is probably one of the most difficult videos I've ever had to make. For the last 9 years I've been testing cars in GTA for lap time and top speed. Quite literally millions of people have watched my videos and gotten car performance info from me, but I now have to admit something that I just realised a few days ago. I made a fundamental mistake back in 2014 and that has carried through all of my testing up until this point. Tens of thousands of laps and top speed runs, and it was all for nothing. The mistake came from this video where I said the following words. Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and in this GTA fact finding video I'm going to be talking about how the vehicle statistics are completely bogus. You see, I've now come to terms with the fact that my GTA car testing is completely irrelevant, inaccurate and unnecessary, because Rockstar had it right all along. The stat bars that you see in-game are actually a 100% accurate depiction of car performance, and I was just too blind to see it. So with that in mind, from this point forwards, I won't be taking any more cars around the lap to get accurate lap times or try to figure out their actual top speeds. It's just a waste of time. Instead, I'll be bringing you car performance videos entirely based on the in-game stat bars of these cars. I'll do one video for each class like normal, but they'll be ranked based on their total value of all of their stats added up. I'll also do spin-off videos for each of the 4 stats for each class, showing the best cars for braking, top speed, acceleration and traction. To go along with this, we'll be removing my lap time and top speed values from GTAcars.net and replacing them with the stat bar values from in-game. That will also act as the default sorting, so if you go to GTAcars.net right now, you'll actually be able to sort all the cars by their game displayed values for braking, acceleration, top speed and traction. As usual, you can also filter cars however you want to only show certain classes or hundreds of other options. And since it is live right now, we might as well take a look on the website and check out some of the stats so you can get an early indication of what's going to be in the videos. And obviously you can do this on the site right now as well. We're actually sorting by the real top speed, and as you can see here, we've got real acceleration, real braking and real traction. Basically, we're going to get rid of my lap time and top speed values because they're just useless at this point. And we can now filter. Let's say we look at let's say the sport class. So obviously filtering by real top speed, we can see that the Italia RSX is in first place with 87.54% of the stat bar fully up to speed, and then the Corsita is second, Hot Ring Everrun is third. Obviously, we should have known this, Obviously, the SM722 is right up there in 5th place, and the Paragon Armoured is, my stats had the Paragon Armoured way down the order, but I've been wrong all of this time. There's the Carbonizaire, doing a good job sort of into the top 20 there. And we can reverse it as well, so we can see what the slowest are for top speed. 10F widebody, of course the 10F widebody has the lowest top speed in the sports class. How could I make these such basic errors? I feel really ashamed, honestly. Let's have a look for acceleration. Let's see what the worst accelerating sports car is. Again, 10F widebody right there, but obviously the Chameleon, the electric Chameleon, has to be there. Okay, the Chameleon killed me. Of course, this is an April Fool's video. You can do this. We have decided to make this live on the site, so you can go to GTAcars.net and have a look around as you see fit. I didn't look at these sortings beforehand, and yeah, the Chameleon, the electric Chameleon, one of the better accelerating sports cars, has the least in the stat bars. That killed me. That did kill me. I mean, we could continue to have a browse around. If you look at sedans, let's do the fastest. Cinque Mille Reinhardt in terms of acceleration. So, obviously, we're on an April Fool's Day video. I hope it got some of you. I am not going to be doing this for my for videos going forward. I am, of course, going to be focusing on lap times, top speeds tested properly. Nothing has changed in that respect. That of course, the stat bars mean nothing. They've always meant nothing. And in fact, that's how I started testing in the first place, because YouTubers back in the day, if you went on sort of the stat product of all the stats added together, and if you look at, I think it's real top speed, if we look at just all cars, no, which one is it? It's traction, I think. Yeah, if you look at traction, the stat bars for traction are 100% for a lot of cars at this point. So we're seeing that, you know, the Common S2 Cabrio has exactly the same traction as a BR8, and of course it does. You know, how could we not have known that? In reverse order, what's the lowest? Of course, the Dozer. But yeah, these stat bars have never made any sense. So one of the early things that I found was the acceleration bar, even if you... Wow, the Vigilante... The Vigilante has the third lowest accelerator. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah, the stat bars, the acceleration bar in particular, if you maximize the acceleration bar with just the engine upgrade, for example, and that's the video that I linked at that I showcased at the start of this video, that was showcasing that you can go beyond that acceleration bar. So in the early days of GTA, people were, you know, maxing out the acceleration bar with, say, just an engine upgrade, not bothering to put the turbo upgrade on it as well, and they'd be a lot slower. And not only would the turbo and the engine increase acceleration, they'd also increase the top speed also, but that wasn't reflected in the stat bars. So basically the stat bars in Los Santos Customs, wherever you see them, they're completely meaningless. You know, they're absolutely useless for anything meaningful. And that's what started my testing, because back in the early days, there were YouTubers who would put out that the Carbon Isère was the best car in the game. And that was because at the time it had the highest stat product of all the, if you added together all of the stats, the braking, the traction, the top speed, the acceleration, you added up all of the bars, the Carbon Isère had the highest total. But that obviously doesn't mean anything, because, you know, vehicle performance is based on so many different aspects to just those 4 bars. So yeah, that was what initially started me testing in the first place back in, you know, late 2013. I didn't want that kind of misinformation to be existing, but I thought, you know, it's the perfect April Fool's video, especially with you know, this will be live on GTAcars.net for today. It won't be, you know, live continuing on. So make sure you you know, have a play around with it and have a look at it, and maybe find some of the quirks like I did with the Chameleon that made me lose it completely. Where's traction in the Supers class? I mean, the Cyclone's not bad, not that good in terms of traction, but I wouldn't say it was the worst. So yeah, I got to give credit to Andrew and Phil, who sort of came up and worked on the idea on the GTA Cars site, and I just really had to put a video to it and try to last as long as I could by making this feel like it was real, because I mean, my entire channel is being based on the fact that these stat bars aren't real. So I don't know how many of you I would have actually gotten with that, but yeah, hopefully it's been a fun little video anyway. And yeah, have a play around with it. Like I said, GTAcars.net will be live just for today with these real top speed, acceleration, braking and traction values. They'll be gone tomorrow. Obviously, dark mode is available on GTAcars.net as well. If you didn't already know, you can actually go there and it'll just pop it up. But yeah, hopefully it's been a fun little April Fool's Day video. Happy April Fool's Day, everybody. And I hope I at least got some of you, but maybe this one was just too far gone from even me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found it funny. And yeah, I'll see you in a future video soon. Oh, and feel free to check out the playlist in the description, because then you can see the April Fool's Day videos for every single year that we've done, dating back to like 2014 or something like that. There's a really good collection of April Fool's videos and something different every year. So yeah, feel free to check those out as well.